Hello, and welcome to another informative video by UpKeep. I'm Ryan Chan, the CEO and founder. In this video, we're going to delve into the world of maintenance and the vital role assets play in a facility's operations. We'll define what assets are, explore their various types, and discuss how their maintenance impacts business efficiency and reliability. We'll also provide real-world examples to help you understand these concepts better. So if you're part of a maintenance or operations team, keep watching to learn more about asset management and how to make the most out of your resources. In the world of maintenance, an asset is any piece of equipment, property, or other physical item that plays a part in a facility's operations. Ideally, these assets provide some kind of benefit to the business. You might be familiar with the term asset from the accounting world, where it refers to any resource that is intended to provide a benefit to the company. In the context of maintenance management, we're usually talking about fixed assets. These are physical resources that are more or less permanent fixtures in the business's operations. You might also hear these assets referred to as PPE, standing for property, plant, and equipment. This can include machinery, tools, land, buildings, and IT equipment. Over time, these types of assets will depreciate in value, and that depreciation is tracked as an expense. This depreciation can impact certain maintenance decisions. For instance, if a piece of equipment needs major repairs, the cost of those repairs is compared against its current depreciated value to determine if the work is really worthwhile. In some cases, it may be best to replace an asset rather than repair it. So what types of assets are we talking about? Let's dive in. First, we have machinery. This includes things like conveyor systems, lifts, rollers, presses, fans, boilers, and automated equipment. These all play key roles in a plant's operations. The level of maintenance these assets receive can directly impact the efficiency and reliability of core processes. Next up, we have tools. These can be simple, like hammers, screwdrivers, and wrenches, or complex, like power tools. Maintenance on these assets is typically simple, and they are often easily replaced when they break. Then we have equipment, a catch-all term for anything used in your operations. This can also refer to off-road vehicles, such as tractors, forklifts, excavators, and dump trucks. Buildings and plants are another type of asset. This could be as simple as an apartment complex or as massive and complex as a manufacturing plant. Maintenance on these assets often includes cleaning, snow removal, HVAC, electrical, and plumbing. Land is another major asset for many businesses. Public lands such as parks, roads, and city infrastructure may also fall under this category. Finally, we have furniture. This includes desks, tables, chairs, beds, and work tables. These are used to facilitate a business's operations. For example, a hotel would rely heavily on its beds for business, while offices need desks and chairs. Let's take a real-world example. A plant that produces automobile parts relies on numerous physical assets to conduct its operations. Many of these are mechanical assets that are core to fabricating different parts. Those assets may include conveyor systems, welders, CNC machines, metal stamping presses, and painting machines. In addition to these machines, workers use a variety of hand tools to keep everything in good repair and to assist in production processes. The building itself is an asset as well. As long as the building structure remains sound and its mechanical, electrical, and plumbing remains functional, it fulfills its purpose. The land outside the building is also important since it provides parking space and facilitates loading and unloading. As the plant seeks to maintain reliability, each of these assets must be accounted for and prioritized. Some assets, such as the light bulbs in the break rooms, aren't necessarily going to need any special attention, but production line equipment will generally require thorough planning. Now, how do we manage and maintain these assets? Asset maintenance management often involves tracking the work performed on the asset, downtime, depreciation, warranties, parts purchased, and meter readings. These metrics are then used to make decisions about what maintenance tasks should be performed on the asset. The best approach depends on the likelihood of each potential failure, what impact those failures would have on core operations, and what they would cost to repair. Maintenance planners and managers typically handle asset management tasks, using the above data to create maintenance plans for each asset in their operations. Decisions about when to perform repairs, how they should be conducted, and when assets are decommissioned all come down to the data and the organization's operational needs. Thank you for watching this informative video on asset management. We've explored the definition of assets, their types, and how their maintenance impacts business efficiency and reliability. Remember, the right approach to asset management can significantly enhance your operations. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more insights. To learn more about how UpKeep can assist your maintenance and operations teams, visit us at upkeep.com. Your journey to better asset management starts here.